So smart, I forgot to turn the camera on. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, Elbod. Yes. Right, let's figure this setup out. So I need to be back here to fit in camera. No problem. So when I fall off the end of my I fall off the end of the walker. Be joyful. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right. Should be good. Yeah, it's white mage for all bosses. White mage fighter, red mage fighter. Cool, 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 cool. Well, how is everyone's week going? Lovely to be back. I think this is all good. I guess I should test the recording as well. That will have a big impact on things, so I will record. I also need to get the updated version of BizHawk. Right, let's rock it. See if my notes hold up. So on principle, this should be flawless. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm going to now change the names. Change, because apparently I saved the all bosses changed to the names. Replace all. Men. Replace. BBBB. Road, CCCC, and code DDDD. Remind me to come up with more inspired names for my practice files. Season 4. There's a season 4 of The Witcher? I didn't even know there was a season. I thought season 3 was the last one. I'm really out of it then. Few months back. Is it it's not Henry Cavill, surely. I thought he like fell out with the people of Witcher. Iron rapier, rapier, rapier. Chain, chain, chain. Onto the world map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have they done the... Okay. So there's a thing where, like... I don't know how other people feel about it, but when you've got a show and you renew it for seasons and you replace an actor with just a brand new actor, it can be super weird. Because it's like... Do you need the actor for it to be the same show and for people to enjoy the show? Because like when it's a film, I feel like it's sometimes different. So like for example, in the Fantastic Beasts films where you had Johnny Depp playing whatever his name was, Grindelbum, Grindel Grundle. And then they switched to, was it Mads Mikkelsen or whatever for the third one because of reasons. And it was like, well, a film is like a one-off standalone experience that generally can hold its own. But like in a series, I don't know. I thought they just... I thought they just stopped. That's interesting though. But I mean, fair enough. I mean... If you're a producer or director and you want to have a show, like have the show. There's nothing that should be stopping that necessarily. Mad Pony. We're fighting the Mad Pony? Should really run from the Mad Pony. I know why I've written in my notes fight the Mad Pony. It's because of money shortages that can happen in runs, I don't think we need to worry about that. We're going to get plenty. He says. I can't spell at all. Okay. Hey, thanks very much, Frazee. All the music will be from FF14, so if you recognize it, it will either be because it's 14 or it'll be from Final Fantasy, but it's the 14 arrangement. Well, that's the other thing as well. Like, you can never forget that you have to remember, who are you catering your show to? So, are you catering The Witcher to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, up. So are you catering to Henry Cavill, or are you catering to The Witcher? That's the question. So, like, if people want a really good Witcher show, if you put on a really good Witcher show, they should still enjoy it as long as you've got an actor that's carrying the part. Wooden gloves. Wooden gloves. BK. How's this guy's... How do people say this name? Bicky? Beak? Bick? But, yeah, I don't know. I've not... Like, no one in my circles has been talking about The Witcher, so I don't know if people have liked it or not liked it. Also, I'm so sorry. Rondra, thank you so much for 62 months. Tier 3. Such a long time. So much support. I hope you're doing well. Tell you what, I'm only going at 2.5 kilometers an hour on the walker, but I can tell you now. It must. I don't know if it's because I've had the heating on or because of the hoodie or whatever, but it is warm. Ah, it's true. Yo, what's up, James? How's it going? Yeah, let me fix. Go. Okay. Well, I know that. But I walk all the time on this. It's great. I love this walker, but I'm trying to get a bit more use out of it day to day. So usually I'll do 5 kilometers for about 30 minutes in the morning, and then I'll do 4.5 kilometers, 30 minutes at night before bed. But I figure that's cool and all. Very cool. But I could also just walk while I'm streaming and get that evening walk done and out of the way. What's up, Nugget Game? How's it going? Good evening to you. All right, now we check our finances. Our finances are good. We rock it. So yeah, I've set it to 2.5 because the reason why I do 5 and 4.5, there are two reasons for it. So the reason for going at 5 kilometers an hour is that's a speed where I can just about do simple tasks on the computer and still maintain the walk fine. At night, you don't really want to be exerting yourself before going to bed. So basically, the main reason to walk slower at night for me is to help with sleep. So I don't want to exert too much. Um, 9:39. That's awesome. So you're like about an hour off like a top time. So tanking Marauder, yeah. Very cool. Tanks are really good. Like tanks are super viable as well. So I get that Conjurer's kind of like the online one. If you're doing trusts, then you can kind of do whatever. But yeah, if you're doing just like a normal solo run, Conjurer's the meta. Lifting in your multi-gym an hour before bed. Oops. Honestly, generally when I play normally, queues are almost always insta-pops. Like, I rarely have problems with the queuing in 14, ever. But yeah, I would love to have like an even better night routine. I have a good night routine, and I got a very effective one from some sciencey folk out there. With a good bit of science behind it. But really, if I was going to optimize the experience, like I would need to like not be streaming. Really. You'd be like maybe 2 to 3 hours before bed. You have your last meal. You put on some relaxing things, whether it's like TV show or a book or something like that. Low stress, low effort, like nice, easy going. Reduce social interaction unless you know it's going to be light and breezy. Go for a walk. Have a hot shower. And then cold bed. Very important. Obviously, make sure you've checked off your tasks for the next day and your bedroom is an environment of which to sleep in. So you get rid of your clutter and fuss and all that. There is another step that helps with sleep that, I don't know, for some people could be considered a nighttime activity. Most effective in the company of another. 9. But does have shown benefits on one's own. But yeah, there's plenty of science on hot shower, cold environment. It's something like 16 degrees Celsius, I think. 16 or 17 degrees Celsius. I don't remember because I converted it from Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, so there's a big thing in the world of productivity and well-being and all that kind of stuff, which is you set every room for the activity it's designed for. So I have had like my first apartment like years ago. I had the PC in the same room as my bed. 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is actually like really silly of me because my living room was a sofa and a TV that I never used. So the only time I ever used the TV and the sofa in the living room was if there was a visitor or a guest over. But I could have easily fit the computer in that room as well, like with no effort whatsoever. But that was just at that point in my life, like I was in my like early 20s. So I was well used to that. And I didn't really have much in life to worry about at that point. Things were nice and easy. But yeah, especially like if you're in like a house share and stuff, you know, your room is basically the only private space that you get, and that can be really tough to manage. But yeah, like having, so I like, even like having an office space, if you're going to do work, because like if I associate my computer with streaming, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 40, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like not with doing work, for example, and I want to do like schoolwork, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 8, lovely. And then, oh gosh, I'm low on money. That's really bad. I can't afford any heal pots. That's really bad. But we're okay. We just have to play the video game, and we'll have to do an extra grind. So that's introducing like a layer of friction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But like it's a tricky one. Like I'm not gonna win that one, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's not like I'm going to get like another computer just so I can do like work at home when I'm not streaming. That's kind of a bit of a nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But yeah, not doubling up rooms for other things is super, super powerful. Okay, money check. I have not got enough money. Run from the wolves. Another ogre fight. Oh gosh, it's a single ogre. This is bad. Okay, I think I have enough money. I'm not 100% though. This is bad, but it's fine. Like there's like ways to get around this. It's not actually. It's just I'm low on money when I would like to be high on money. So I've got just enough money to buy what I need. I'm just not gonna have healing. Now, I then have the option to do some safety strats. Because I've already bought like crazy amounts of Healing. So I need 100 monies. So I can literally afford one heal pot right now. Which is really bad. So I guess I'll just show the safety strat for those who might not know. So you hard reset here, which resets your seed. Now, normally we just continue on with a run. If I wanted to, I can literally just go back and forth here. And the first 3 fights are ogres and creeps. So let's just see how much money I get. So that was like 200 and a bit. Whoops. Clean sheets every week in the morning. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so many things. Okay, so then we're now, I was like, what, 300 or something from that fight? Oops. Yeah, I mean, I like the games as their original ones. I like the cutscenes. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah, so I got like 800 monies or something there, which is that gives me a lot to do. Then if I really wanted another, there's a wolf fight, which I can run from, and then one more ogre fight. Oh, never mind. I think maybe you have to go over here or something for the ogre fight. I could be wrong. Anyway, not going to do that. But if I was sincerely worried about money, that's what I would do to get more healing. But we're gonna commit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like in a marathon, I probably would. Farm extras. You know, the goal of the marathon is just get through the run as cleanly as possible. And what is this? What? Okay, something was weird about that. Anyway, can you go into the map in this game? Yeah, I would like, the only time I would consider cutscene removal is if like things were really tight. So realistically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like the first time I would even consider that would be like, okay, so Final Fantasy 17 comes out, we get to the marathon, and it turns out that for whatever reason, Final Fantasy 17 is 12-hour run, or let's go more ridiculous, like a 15-hour run. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I just can't. Where either I've now run out of time, where like I get 5 days to do the marathon or whatever it is, 6 days. And it's like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I just don't have enough days to get it done. Or if it's so long that I don't physically have the capacity to do it, which is possible. I mean, it's not gotten to that point yet, and I actually don't know how close I am to that, which is a weird one for sure. Yeah, the 255 is about 12 and a half hours. Hey, Mr. Post, how's it going? So those would be that's the time. Oh, I goofed. I wasn't mathing correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's when I would be making decisions like, okay, how can I cut time down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. I am so doomed. It's fine though. We'll just cheat to get a good pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arakonod. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, no problem. Okay, wizard, 2 wizards, so easy. The game is so easy. Lit 2. Oh, smashed it. Whoa, that's a good question, Duncan. I honestly don't remember. Let's find out. I've only done maybe 1 run of this category. Maybe 2. Okay. Open splits from file. Final Fantasy. All bosses. Great. Okay, well, apparently we didn't clock a time. My splits are empty. So that means that I accidentally used my any percent splits and the race was 0, probably. That's my guess. So I don't have an estimate. Sorry. I should have one. But yeah, like I said, I've only done like 1 or 2 runs of it. So I did the route, tested it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a couple of times, and then I think I did 1 run with a timer, and then the race was 0. But yeah, I'll get one at some point. But we're really just checking things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just making sure everything's good with it. Because honestly, I think there's some things we could probably cut. So I cut some stuff from the any percent route that wasn't necessary. And I don't know if I did the same for all bosses. But all bosses is kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A different beasts anyway. Because like all bosses, you're kind of playing the beat war mech. That's kind of the game you're playing. The rest of it is any percent. Like war mech is the only optional boss. And really, all the extra stuff we're doing is just giving us more chances to beat war mech. So really, everything up until war mech should probably be the safety version. To have that gear for war mech, because there are some things we've cut from any percent. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21. That are useful to have, but not like super essential. And do shave off some minutes from the run. Like, for example, doing the old step route for the final dungeon and then having a backup in case it goes wrong. Rather than doing the safety one, saves you like minutes of save resets to set up the steps. But it means that you have to skip, or at least I think you have to skip a couple of things in Mirage Tower for it. There might be a way to pick up the stuff and still be on the same steps, but I'm not sure about it. So I'm just going off what Shane does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. Oogahs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Creeps. Oh gosh. Okay. All fine. Just casually dropping everything all over the place. No big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's bring our party back to life. D. Into the weapons shop. Yeah, Warmech is actually the only optional boss in the Nintendo version of 1. Silver Sword. So it's quite funny where like 80% and all bosses are really similar. Yes, so on the encounter table, Warmech spawns, I think it's encounter 21 and 24. Maybe it's 20 and 24. It's definitely in that range. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it actually is really handy to fight Warmech on the way to Tiamat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you've kind of got two options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is you can try Warmech on the way to Tiamat and hope that you win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you can do Tiamat and then leave Mirage Tower and like save hard reset, go back through Mirage Tower quickly and just do Warmech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are different steps for each of those. So I don't know if it's necessarily like how risky you're feeling. You can kind of like tank the Warmech encounter anyway. And if you get a preemptive, like go for it. If you get a back attack, you're going to be running anyway because you're not likely to win that. And I think you can get 2 chances at it. Okay. Oop. Right. Down, left, down, right. Run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fair. I don't know what the percentage chance of Warmech is in Pixel Remaster. I'm pretty sure Pixel Remaster just has like flat percentage chance for those fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Iron Giant in FF2. I do have in the all bosses for it. And it's beautifully the 128th encounter. So Oh, that's pretty rough. 100's not nice. So it's obviously the 120th encounter. So now here's the thing about doing Iron Giant in FF2. So what you do is you go outside Paramikia, or whatever it's called, I don't remember. And then you tank 127 encounters, encounter soft reset, encounter soft reset, until you've done 127. And then you have to run through the whole dungeon, skipping every single other encounter, until you get to the floor where Iron Giant appears. Oops. And then the next encounter will be the Iron Giant. I am treadmilling, yes. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Sahug. So the really nice thing about the Nintendo versions is that you can manipulate pretty much everything. So for some of the games, you're not able to manipulate like the formation of the encounter or anything like that, but like you can manipulate what encounter you get when. So like a big advantage to the Nintendo version of 2 is like getting Iron Giant. So like for Zero running on Pixel Remaster, that's just hellish for him. Like I'm pretty sure it's like a 1% chance for Iron Giant. Maybe that was just the default calculation they did for the super boss spawn rate. Silver Dagger, Silver Hammer, Iron Staff, Saber. I'm really glad that I like the originals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 60 gil left. Give me all them heal pots. Okay, whoops. I oversold. Or overbought. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. Soft reset. So what I'd really like to do is rewrite my notes. Pretty much everything. And then also ideally just have my notes. So for most games, I am running off my own notes. For a couple, I am using other people's. When I'm using someone else's notes, it's generally because they're either so good I would not be able to do notes as good, or there's a lot of stuff. I just haven't had time to be able to do it. Right. Don't pick up the wooden helm. I don't know which one is the wooden helm. So cabin, iron helmet, dragon sword, silver. I'm sure this is the wooden helm. Yeah. So silver dagger, armor, money, house. No, I've got my own notes for 12. So the ones I don't have my own notes for any percent are 10, 13. I think that's it. Let's see. So notepad, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then word are my 5 and 6 notes. Oh, actually, my 5 notes are from Zinfogel, the public Zinfogel notes, but I've edited them, but they're based on his. And then the 6 notes are Dine's 6 sketch notes that I've also edited. Then back to entirely me for 7, 8, 9, 10. I do use Titan's notes for 10. If Titan made notes for every run, I would use Titan's notes always. I love them. They're amazing. I love the format. I love the design. They're incredible. Mine for 11, 12, 13, I need to get a set of notes because the notes that I have will not do the job. I think we all know that. 14 are mine, 15 are mine, 16 mine. And then for all bosses, what's it for all bosses? 1, 2, 3 are mine because I literally rooted it from scratch because I don't think anyone's done it. Not as a speedrun, I don't think. 4, I'm using the Edge Excalibur any % route with a couple of adjustments that I've made. It's a bit weird. It's not great. I need to like properly do that. 5, we're doing 4-job Fiesta, so I don't need all bosses notes, which is great. 6, I am using Sabin's all bosses notes. Definitely need to do more on that because like that's a run I'm really bad at. Literally only done a couple of times. So I really enjoy it, but I need to practice it. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not good at. 7 all bosses. What I should really do is fix my all bosses notes because my 7 all bosses notes, I've made like my all bosses category, what I want it to be, and there are like 3 or 4, maybe more bosses or fights in the run that you don't actually do. So I should probably just do the leaderboard all bosses run and not be silly ego boy. 8 all bosses. I have my notes, but I'm pretty sure I'm using Waves' 8 notes. 9 all bosses. They're my notes, but they're based off. How am I thinking? It's not Monkey Ren. Someone help me out with the username. Something Monkey, I think. Monkey something. I don't remember. 12 Order of Ambrosia. I use Zero's notes. 13 Plat %. I use Groudon's notes. 14 didn't do any. Forget that. It's ridiculous. 15 all hunts. Zero and I had a couple of chats with Kaios, and we kind of like merged some stuff together, and it's a bit of a mix of things. And then 16, Zero actually came up with a really nice set of notes for all Notorious Marks, so I used his for that. No, Greggy, not like, I mean, so there's one program that we use, so it's the FF8 utilities. So Zelcart, Fishfins, Caraway Code, Ultimecia. There's not really anything else to manip. So yeah, there's one tool that does all of those. Very handy. If there are other things, I don't know about them, which does not mean that they don't exist. But I am pretty sure that's the only things that we manip in the run. I was not involved in the most recent FF relay. I'm pretty sure there wasn't one this year. Pretty sure. Oh, I mean, it's okay. We're literally at the beginning of January. I assume you mean last year's FF relay. So I wasn't involved in last year's relay at all. I was in the one before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. 9, 10, 11. 2, 3. It's a really tricky one. The main thing last year was just with how school was, the big thing was like, okay, I need to get through the school year. I need to get everything sorted and how we're going to make everything work at this school. 1, 2, 3. So I really didn't do like any events at all last year. And when you take a year out, well, I don't know about other people who may have done the same or similar, but like it does feel a bit hard to get back in. Iron Helmet, Iron Gauntlet, Iron Gauntlet, Iron Helm, BBB empty, BCCG Iron. Silver Armor, Iron Helm, Iron Gauntlet, Iron Gauntlet, Iron Helm, Iron Armor, Silver Armor. So I've enjoyed them for sure, but like I've been a bit more on and off with them than others. And my focus is like, it makes it really hard for me to be a good candidate. Like, I'm a much better backup than I am main runner. Like, by quite some margin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've got a lot of flexibility, and I know a lot of the runs, and I can do a decent job in a lot of them. But there are plenty that I wouldn't do half the job that someone else would. Was that the year I did 8 PC? And that was... Oh, I hate playing FF8 on PC. But yeah, there was one year I did FF8 and it was PC. Good fun. So, I don't even know what I've done. I know the first one I did FF7 against 7 Sins. I know I think I've done FF9 once or twice. I remember racing Neph, I believe. And that was super cool. Really enjoyed that. I've done 5. I don't know if I've done others. But yeah, like it's really... The thing is, if I was to really like seriously go for it, I would need to have like a run, and I would have to really commit to doing as well as I could in it. And that just doesn't align with my higher values of the stream. It's like if the big focus is going to be 2 events a year, doing all the Final Fantasies, I don't really have like weeks to dedicate to getting really good at one particular run for one for like an event. So yeah, toughie for sure. Nope. And that's not to say that like I couldn't do it or that I don't have the time to do it. It's a question of, is that the best use of my time? Or can I comfortably allow that time? Ooh, not great. Come on, Batman. Thank you. And still do all the things that I want to do for me. So yeah, not so bad when you only run like 1 or 2 games. But like it actually takes a really substantial amount of time, even just to like get through one run of all these 16 games. And trying to get better at things. It's an amazing run. Love the 8 run. And I'm getting a little more tolerant of the downtime, I think. So I used to get a bit like, how would one best describe it? Like in things like space, it'd be like, oh, there's nothing happening. But because I was tired, it would be like worse. That's annoying, but okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't get affected that much or as much by it now, which is good. Or at least I don't think so. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll see how the journey unfolds long term. Right now, things are fine. Like, I reckon I could do 1 through 16 pretty much at any point and be able to get through it without issue. I think I distinctly remember getting tired in FF9 a little bit. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad by any means. I've been so much worse. So that's good or really bad. One of the two. I don't know which yet. Because honestly, like the day where I'm like, I can't do this anymore is going to be such, it's got to be such a relief, right? My body's just going to be like, oh, finally. Thought the day would never come. And then like suddenly I start growing hair in my head again. And like I get a promotion at work. You know, suddenly all these things happen. I'm like, what? Is this what normal life is? Bully. Okay. And now the earth grind. I feel the earth move. Oh yeah, that could be very possible. I don't really know on the basis that the timings were odd this time. So the runs compared to the time that I'm used to, I think were a bit offset because of the starting time. But to be fair, I complain about Karthus every time. I complain about it even when I'm not doing the marathon. Hey, Slayrod, yeah, absolutely fine. I was back to work last week as well, so basically took the week to get everything back sort of normal, give myself the time. Just to make sure everything's on track. Honestly, mostly for work. Like the biggest thing that I need to get out of the week after the marathon is making sure I'm on top of everything for work, because it is a little bit difficult to go from like non-stop all in to then the next day it's like, okay, back to school. I am teaching Cat Maths, yeah. Back in the good old secondary education, music and drama. I don't really know. It's hard to tell because I've been doing it for so long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I don't really notice, I think, the sleep stuff. Like, I pretty much just go back to normal. It's a bit different. Like, sleeping feels different. And it does take a bit for it to go back to feeling the way it normally does. I can't really describe it. Other than that, but I also don't really get a choice because, so like we finished on Saturday. So I had the rest of Saturday just as a day. And then Sunday, normal day. And then I was back to work on Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I didn't exactly have any sort of massive wind down period or anything to like get back on track. But it also doesn't really work in that kind of thing. So generally speaking, the advice on sleep is that if you miss out on sleep, you should gradually up your sleep to get back to what it would be. So for argument's sake, so let's say you sleep for 7 hours a day, and for whatever reason, one of the days you sleep 5 hours instead of 7. You don't then sleep 9 hours the next day to make up for it. That's not going to work. The body doesn't respond to that as well. So you maybe do like 15 or 20 minutes more, so like 7 hours 20, until you get back to the 2 hours that you missed. So it might take a week or more. And that suits the body a lot better. But what, like, I don't know how much sleep difference there is in the marathon compared to normal, but it's got to be lots, right? Yeah, it kind of comes up when you slay rod, but I'm pretty good at just taking things day by day and not thinking like far at all into the future. Like just as a general rule, that's kind of how I live life, very intentionally, like by choice. And I really try to focus on just what I'm doing now. And I when I know there are things that are later on, I wait until later on to think about them and give energy to them. And even like, because it's so different, until it starts, it doesn't really feel like it's happening. So it's kind of just like normal time, normal holidays. And then as soon as FF1 starts, it's like, okay, here we go. Yeah, then it becomes here we go again. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's really become like more of a New Year's, Christmas holiday tradition kind of thing. Which is really nice. I think the first time, the fact that it was at New Year's was more like a nice happenstance. It wasn't planned to be at New Year's. It was just, this is when I've got time in my schedule to do it. In hindsight, maybe doing it in summer would have been better. But now it kind of has become a real tradition thing, and it's really nice, and I like it a lot, and I like that it's Christmas into New Year's. Yeah, so I mean, the thing with it is that whoops, fine. The science does really point towards between 7 and 9 hours. Less than that is, I can't say conclusively it's suboptimal, but that's what things seem to indicate. I don't know. I don't actually work in sleep science, but from what I've read, from what I've seen, like between 7 and 9. 13, 2, 3, 7, 8. It's possible, Slay Rod, but I mean, it depends, honestly. Like, there are times where there was one year I got raided by Caleb Hart, and we had like 1,000 people for a while. And then that bumped things up, generally speaking. So, yeah, there are lots of little nuances that can impact stuff like that. But the thing is, I think more so than just like the number. 5, 6, 7. It's the frequency. So you get more people for longer, more often. So rather than it just being like, you know, an hour or 2 hours here and there, and maybe only like one day, it's generally like consistently a lot of people every day for a lot of the day. Yeah, things have been kind of crazy over the years for Final Fantasy runners. Like, some communities are really, really strong, really tight-knit, really supportive. Some individuals are really supportive and really tight-knit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. And then there are some, like, just real fractured communities. For whatever reason or another. So it is great when people come together. And it is great when people support each other. But yeah, times are like super different from now compared to 10 years ago. Like, if you were to... Oops. If you were to look at the FF7, 8, 9 runners from 2014, 2015, tell me how many of those people still talk to each other or are still around. Because the world is very different now from what it was then. That's for sure. Yeah, there are natural things as well, for sure. It's not just a case of that people have fallen out or there's drama or toxicity or whatever. Like when I see Final Fantasy runs at events now, I know less people than I do know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But oh man, we had some fights over the years, and there were some really fun ones, and some ridiculous ones. But yeah, it's a completely different beast now. But the thing is, like, because of things like that, people don't need to have them now. So overall, things are probably in a pretty okay spot. But yeah, like, I mean, like, for sure, the big shout outs on like my end, FF11 community, forget FF11 speedrun community, who are all amazing and really supportive and really good people. But just FF11 runners, I always talk about it. Like, they love Final Fantasy 11, and they just want people to love Final Fantasy 11. It's like the best thing ever, and that's very similar to Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 speedrunners love Final Fantasy 13. They live for Final Fantasy 13, and they will do anything to help you, and it's amazing. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've been doing 13. There's been an FF13 runner in chat, and they haven't actively helped out or offered help or asked and that kind of stuff. Like, people will actively come to support FF13. And to a similar degree, although maybe not as much now, because I think there are just way fewer 12 runners. In fact, I actually don't know anyone other than Zero Scar who's running 12. There might be 12 runners. I just don't know anymore. But there was a time when you had people like I know his real name, but I'm trying to think of what his stream name is. Why can't I think of his stream name? Curly hair, glasses, really nice guy, makes controllers. Don't want to say his real name on stream. It's not Rooster, by the way. That's the other person that I'm thinking of. Oh, come on, I can do this. Round 7 International. Literally one of the nicest people in the history of ever. Not Harvey, although Harvey, very well-known 12 runner. Skate for a living. Oh, I'm so mad. I should have got that immediately. Yeah, we got Skate over for Legends. It was amazing. That was like the greatest thing. So, I think 2019, I went to America for the first time. And when I was in America, so I got to hang out with Rom Scout. I got to hang out with Kai. And then I got to hang out with come on, why can't Jake? And I got to hang out with Rooster and Skate. So the three of us all met up. That was incredible. We went for a burger. We went to Popeyes. It was really disappointing. So, like, part of my experience in America was to do like some typical American things. And one thing at that point in my life that I believed that all Americans loved was Popeyes biscuits and gravy. That's probably the worst thing that I had the entire time. But also, the people I was there with did not particularly celebrate Popeyes biscuits and gravy. And then at the end of the trip, I got to hang out and spend time with Beatram. That was awesome. So that was a rad time for sure. Hey, thanks very much, though. Yes. Oh, I mean, I love, like, KFC's great. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, I mean, okay, to be fair, like, now and again, I have had a KFC where you're just like, why is the chicken so dry and shriveled? And just not good. I think there's some other... Oh, Pitted? Remember Let's Get Pitted? Good times. So, yeah. Phenomenal Resident Evil 4 runner. Obviously 12 runner. But there was a thing... there was a thing... and I can't remember exactly what happened. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But there was a category that Pitted ran on Resident Evil 4, and I always got it wrong, and he got annoyed with me about it because I always got it wrong. It's like New Game Professional or something. And I would always ask him about his FF4 runs because I love Resi 4 runs. And I would get it wrong every time, and it must have been awful for him. Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny. The chicken supplier for KFC did not go well. So yeah, good times with good people. Okay. A buckler for C. Silver shield B. Silver helmet B. Silver gauntlet B. Silver gauntlet B. Through that. Oh, I'm so chuffed that I was able to meet Death Tome. I think it was like 2016 or 2017. Got to hang out with Death Tome in Sweden. That was really good. There are a lot of people that I've wanted to meet and hang out with over the years, and I've been able to. I'm very happy about that. There are a couple of people who I wish I'd have met in real life, who I've spoken to or been friendly with online. No less than our very own Elbod. I mean, imagine the world. I would love to be able to hang with Elbody and Avant. That would be rad. I'd really like that. Because that's really old school. There aren't that many people that I've known for over 10 years that I've not had the pleasure to meet yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Love that Elbot. We'll get on it. There are things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might have goofed. I think I might be okay. 5. Oops. Yeah. So there are a lot of friends that I've got in Europe, and fortunately, there was a handy-dandy European speedrunning event that we would all meet at. That's where I've met a lot of my speedrun friends. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, one of the bummers about the timetable and teaching is there are lots of events that I just can't attend. Oh, vanilla Coke and Stroop waffles and ice cream boats, all the good stuff. I mean, another amazing one is that I've met Brutal Speed or Brutal AI, depending on how far back you know him from. That was crazy. In fact, I've actually met Brutal twice, but I don't think he remembers the first time we met. So when Dave Stereo came, Gear Up to Run 7, Brutal actually came for a wee bit and I got to see him there. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but officially speaking, Goosebert's not a real person, so we can't be friends. Yeah, I have no emotional feelings towards or against the goose. Coral sword to silver sword. Equip ice sword. Equip silver sword. Couldn't tell you. I haven't seen or spoken to Dave in... Honestly, it's probably been years at this point. I know Mifunian's been streaming. Got his VTuber model. So I've had a bit of a catch up with him not too long ago. That's been really cool because I think he took a bit of time away from streaming. Don't even know. Like I can't even think about like who else on the roster of old who isn't around anymore. Oh no. Toju's been streaming quite a lot. And I've seen Flob in chat, but I haven't seen him stream in forever and a day. But yeah, Toju's been running FF10. The person that we need to get back is Gaddy. I haven't seen Gaddy in a long time. Yeah. It was years ago. I actually did an FF10 race at Blob's house. D Sharper's been about. I'm sure I've seen. I don't know. I want to know what DT Chow or Choister's doing. So the FF8 run came up not long ago that he did, however many years ago, at this point, and I was like, where's Choister at? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8. Oh, awesome. I mean, for a lot of people, the main thing is really just to know that they're still about and doing well. That's way more interesting and important to me than that they're, streaming and stuff like that. Right. Zeus gauntlets. Nope. Come on, read. Silver to gold. Zeus gauntlets to gloves. Gloves, cap, gold bracelet, silver armor. Yeah, so Cordelium took, I think it must have been a year out or so. And then has been back in the last months doing 80%. More recently, be doing all bosses. Did a really fun thing. I don't know if it was Christmas or New Year's or whatever. So he had some sort of sub bet or something to do with subs. And the payoff gimmick was that he would speedrun eating sandwiches from Subway. And he had like 30, 40 Subway foot-long sandwiches that people like got to choose what the fillings were. That was a weird stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then heal pots until 8,000. Very much so. Like there are some moments that stand out on their own. Do you know what was really awesome? When I met Skate in America, we actually skateboarded. It's such an obvious thing, but like I'd never seen him skateboarding. Takeaway of choice for us to get you to eat Okay, so here's the thing. It's a really tricky one. I've had the conversation multiple times of if you could only ever have one fast food again, what would it be? Right now, I haven't so in the last 5 months, I've had one takeaway meal total. So I made a big deal about getting my life back in order, exercising, eating right, just everything. Because honestly, for the last multiple years, I have not taken care of my body. I've not lived a particularly healthy lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. So I finally committed. So realistically now, it would probably be something nutritious. 5, 6, 7, 8. And honestly, when you get away from fast foodie stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You really don't want it that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I go off my experience in the past, Chinese food's really high up there. When it comes to fast food, pizza's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But for me, 1, 2, 3. I suspect it might be Chinese food. Chicken fried rice, chicken balls, sweet and sour sauce or curry sauce. I mean, the thing is, fish and chips are great. I love a fish and chip. It's not something I think I could have every day. If I had fish and chips on 2 nights back to back, and you were to offer me fish and chips the next day, I'd probably be like, I don't think my stomach would like that very much. The thing is, the classic answer is that with pizza, because you've basically got whatever toppings you want, you're golden for a pretty substantial while. Love a chip buddy. Oh man. But also, like, when I was growing up, if we had chip buddies, we would have chip buddies with Chinese chips. Now, that might sound like a weird thing. In Northern Ireland, the chips that you get in a Chinese restaurant are quite different from what you get in a chip shop or a normal restaurant or something like that. So we always call them Chinese chips. It's a chunky chip. I don't really know how to describe it other than that, but like, that's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there. But yeah, I reckon I could do Chinese for quite a while and have no complaints. They are. Like, yeah, that's the thing. It's like they've got more body and less fluffiness than. So like chip shop chips are like fluffier. Oh man. So I don't know when like sweet chili chips or sweet and salty chips or whatever this stuff is, right? I don't know when that came about, but my goodness. Like that stuff's crazy good. Must be like loaded with MSG or something. But yeah. Oh. I'm glad I'm going to eat straight after this. That's another like weird thing to have gotten used to. So I'm eating 4 times a day, and my last meal's at 8:30 at night, which is actually why the stream end time has been moved to 8:30. Other than like, it's so much better. I used to stream from 7 to 10. So the great thing about streaming from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is there's pretty much nothing that's going to stop you from being able to start at 7 p.m. But then you're literally going from like 3 hours of stream, energy, excitement, all that, whatever. And then it's like, right, well, now I want to try and get immediately to sleep. Not good. But now I get my final meal at 8:30, and I have my wind down routine. Just, yeah. I feel pretty confident that like the longevity of what I'm doing now is just so much better than anything I was doing before. Fight, fire to Zeus. Yeah. So we'll see how it plays. It's basically, yeah, I mean, this is now just like doubling down on it, because what I would normally do is I would eat. Okay, so here, okay, actually, this is actually a really good place to stop for the reasons of this is where I've changed things in my any percent notes. And I do want to change this in my all bosses notes. So here I have down to get the iron armor from the room on the left. So So I added this. No other runner does this, but you've got the frosties to get through here. Not great, but you get. So instead of having iron armor, you can get ice armor. And I kind of like went kind of crazy on the nth degree of like, oh, any dungeon that had better equipment, I was like, I'm going there. And like sometimes I was getting worse encounters or bad encounters. And I'm only upgrading my stat by like 1 or 2. And realistically, you're never going to die in Ice Cavern. But also, if you're going to die in Ice Cavern, it's going to be to the eye. And it's because XXXX just instantly kills you if you've got less than 300 health. Like max health. So there's nothing you can really do about it. So it's not great. Oh. The treadmill has run out of juice. I'm guessing the treadmill's got a 90-minute time limit. Well, there we go. So normally I would eat, and then I would do a 30-minute walk on the treadmill while, like, winding down stuff on the computer. But, you know, if I'm streaming anyway, there's absolutely no harm in walking at the same time. Just need to get the right balance. So I was at 2.5 kilometers an hour tonight. And I know for, like, very low activity, 2.5 kilometers is fine, because it's, like... It's still pretty, like, moving all right, but then if I need to, like, think and do things, I'm not going to, like, trip and fall and stuff. If I was going at 5 kilometers per hour and I was trying to also play the game, I'm pretty sure things would go badly. But it's 24 past, so I can just show you what the differences are. So my all bosses notes are on the right. So what I'll do tomorrow is I'll pull up my any percent notes. Oops. And then change them across, because everything else should be exactly the same. So here, flame sword. I'm sure, yeah, flame sword. Okay. So then you'll see like everything's apart from the names, but like literally the same. But now here the movement's different. Notepad is so much better in Windows 11. It does it's got headers. You can do bold. Look at this. I can bold in Notepad. It's incredible. Yeah, Notepad's crazy. But I do want to move all my notes into like Excel and start doing colored stuff as well. Okay, so we're here. But yeah, I definitely am going to amend some of my all bosses stuff to... Oh. So I get for using bold. I have to save it as markdown instead of a text file. But yes. Right. Well, that is going to do it for me for tonight. Oh, these? Well, mine are very functional. So, like every single one of these has got like a stream purpose, basically. So, File Explorer is obviously File Explorer. I have Adobe Acrobat, so I can get my FF10 and FF13 notes. These are my picture software, I guess. So, Affinity, Designer, Photo, Publisher, BizHawk for FF123, Joy to Key for speed up, DaVinci for video editing, Discord for Discord, DocStation for PlayStation 1, Excel because I have my Nemesis notes, my Jelly tracking, Order of Ambrosia, 13, all that stuff. FF8 utilities, FF10 RNG tracker, FF12 RNG helper, FF14 Firebot to run the stream, Firefox for browser stuff, FFbot, IQ for my keyboard, Live Split for splits, fishing, FF10 Nemesis tracker, Notepad for notes. Pretty much most of my notes are here. OBS, Parsec for remoting into my mini PC, PCSX2 for PlayStation 2, Play Online for FF11, Spotify for Spotify in case I don't want to use VLC for playing music. Stream Ninjas, how I do the chat stuff. Stream avatars for little fun characters on game. That's my NAS, which none of you are seeing. That's CapCut for doing short form content. So there's a really important thing about CapCut. This is ridiculous. Winamp's legendary. We actually have Winamp on the laptops at school, and I'm like, why is the software still around? So there's a really cool thing about the version of CapCut that I've got. I don't know if a lot of people know about this. So a few, and by a few I mean quite a few versions of CapCut ago, there was a really cool thing it did, which was automated captions. So, oh great, nothing works. Oh, because all the things will have been deleted. Okay, well, whatever. But the text, it does captions for free, and you can just get it to do it, and it does like the moving things and different things or whatever. Now, if I update this to the newest version, you have to pay to get captions. So there you go. There are videos about it online. You can find it out. Then VLC media for that's what I use for video and audio. Word for notes again, and then there you go. That's my list. Oh, Nuckins me tuba. Oh, wait. Can I play the tuba if it's not me? I can. I don't know if that's in DaVinci Studio or free. But yeah. But anyway, so that's why I've got that. Maybe I should use DaVinci for short form, because that's what I use for all the other video editing stuff. Anyway. It's time to head. So I guess we'll do the normal weekly stuff. In fact, let me go to here. I thought things for things. Okay. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow again as early as possible. So I think 5:30 is ambitious. Maybe in a couple of weeks when I really get settled into school, be able to start earlier when I can literally just go straight home and not have to do extra things after school. But it's busy. I'll do my best I can. So yeah, have an amazing Taco Tuesday. Let's go hang with each other, and I will be back tomorrow. So as early as possible, but I'll put out in social and Discord whenever I'm live. We'll finish FF1. Shouldn't take too long. We're I don't know, somewhere into the run. Just really just vibing and enjoying the time. More so than thinking about the speed and the pace and all that. But yeah, we'll finish FF1. We'll get on to FF2. FF2's got some really cool tech stuff for all bosses. Yeah. And we're basically just going to go through each run, and then when we hit a stalling point or practice point, we'll go over that, and then we'll refine as we get closer to the race. But the race with Zero isn't until August, so we've got a really good amount of time to get practice, to get runs done, and to get note stuff updated and all that. So yeah, that's going to do it for me for tonight. Let's have a big old finish up, and then I will see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Take it easy. All the best. See you later. Bye-bye. Where are the things? Oh, here we go. Ah! Should put on the Mortal Kombat music. Does anyone know if there's copyright-free Mortal Kombat music for Test Your Might? I can just do it. Let's do it myself. Fun. Oh! Uncle Ulti is down. GG. All right. Bye-bye.